Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly forgotten why you went there? Or maybe you've started cleaning your desk instead of finishing your homework. Perhaps you've doodled while talking on the phone, tapped your fingers when waiting, or stared into space while thinking. You might believe these are strange little habits that only exist because of modern life. But what if I told you, humans have been doing these things for thousands of years? In fact, some of these behaviors may have existed long before civilization, even before written language. Today, we're going on a fascinating journey into psychology, archaeology, and human evolution to discover why some of your everyday habits are actually ancient survival behaviors. And while you're listening, you'll naturally improve your English vocabulary, listening skills, and pronunciation. Let's begin. Your ancient brain. Modern humans live in a world filled with smartphones, cars, computers, and skyscrapers. But our brains? They're much older. Scientists often describe the human brain as being built over millions of years. Although technology changes quickly, evolution moves very slowly. This means your brain is still using many systems that helped prehistoric humans survive. Imagine a hunter living 40,000 years ago. He had no calendar, no internet, no electricity. Yet his brain had to remember dangerous places, recognize friendly faces, notice animal tracks, predict weather, and react instantly to threats. Many behaviors that seem strange today once had an important purpose. Our bodies have changed very little since prehistoric times, but our environment has changed completely. That mismatch explains many of our everyday habits. Why you forget why you entered a room. Let's start with something almost everyone has experienced. You walk into another room. Suddenly, you stop. What was I coming here for? Psychologists call this the doorway effect. Changing environments causes your brain to begin a new mental chapter. Your brain naturally organizes memories into different contexts. Long ago, moving from one place to another often meant entering a completely different environment. Maybe leaving the forest and entering a cave. Maybe walking into a dangerous valley. Your brain automatically focused on the new surroundings. Old thoughts became less important. Today, the same ancient system still works. Only now, instead of watching for predators, you forget your phone charger. Why we fidget. Do you bounce your leg while sitting? Spin a pen? Play with your hair? Tap your fingers? Many people think fidgeting is simply a bad habit. Actually, research suggests it helps keep the brain alert. Our ancestors rarely sat still for hours. They were constantly moving. Walking, gathering food, building shelters, watching for danger. The human body evolved for movement. When we sit for too long, small movements may help our brains stay awake and focused. Your restless foot isn't necessarily a problem. It may be your ancient body reminding you that humans weren't designed to remain perfectly still all day. Why we love stories. Long before books existed, people told stories. Around campfires, inside caves, under the stars. Stories helped people remember important information. Where dangerous animals lived, which plants were poisonous, how to survive winter, who could be trusted. Unlike lists of facts, stories are emotional. Our brains remember emotions much better than isolated information. This is why you can remember a movie from years ago, but struggle to remember what you ate 3 days ago. Storytelling isn't just entertainment. It's one of humanity's oldest learning tools. Even today, teachers, parents, and leaders use stories because our brains naturally respond to them. Why we copy other people. Have you ever noticed yourself using someone else's words? Laughing because everyone else is laughing? Yawning after someone nearby yawns? Humans are incredible imitators. This behavior helped prehistoric groups survive. Learning by watching others was much safer than learning through dangerous mistakes. Imagine touching a poisonous plant or eating something toxic. Instead of experimenting alone, early humans copied successful members of their group. Children still learn this way today. They observe, they imitate, then they practice. Much of language learning works exactly the same way. This is why listening and repeating English sentences is so effective. You're using one of the oldest learning systems in human history. Why we overreact to negative things. Imagine hearing a strange sound in the forest 30,000 years ago. You have two choices: ignore it or immediately assume danger. If you ignored a predator, you might not survive. If you overreacted to the wind, you simply stayed alive. Evolution rewarded caution. One criticism can stay in your mind all day. 10 compliments may disappear within minutes. Your brain isn't trying to make you unhappy, it's trying to keep you safe. Even if the danger today is just an uncomfortable email. Why we gather around food. Think about birthdays, family dinners, holiday meals, picnics, celebrations. Food has always brought humans together. Sharing food built trust, strengthened friendships, created communities. In prehistoric times, hunting and gathering required teamwork. Sharing food increased everyone's chances of survival. That's why eating together still feels special today. It's more than nutrition, it's connection. Our brains continue to associate shared meals with safety, belonging, and friendship. Why we daydream. Have you ever looked out the window and drifted into your imagination? Many people think daydreaming is wasting time, but psychologists disagree. When your mind wanders, your brain often solves problems, plans for the future, and organizes memories. Early humans also needed imagination. Before hunting a large animal, they probably imagined the hunt. Before crossing dangerous land, they mentally rehearsed possible situations. Daydreaming may have helped humans prepare for challenges before they happened. Your imagination isn't simply entertainment, it's an ancient planning tool. The ancient human inside you. Every day, without realizing it, you carry millions of years of evolution inside your mind. When you tell stories, when you copy someone learning a new skill, when you share food, when you forget why you entered a room, when you notice danger before comfort, you're using mental systems built long before cities, schools, or smartphones existed. The modern world changes incredibly fast, but your brain still remembers a much older world. Understanding this helps us become kinder to ourselves. Some habits aren't signs of weakness, they're reminders of where humanity came from. The next time you forget why you walked into a room, or catch yourself tapping your fingers, or lose yourself in a daydream, remember this: you're not just acting like a modern person, you're acting like a human whose brain carries millions of years of history. Sometimes, the smallest everyday habits are actually windows into humanity's oldest past. Thank you for learning English with us today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves psychology, history, and fascinating facts. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and never stop exploring the incredible story of the human mind.